What is up, guys? About to head out. Got a little session out at the turf. We were gonna have training. Explain that in a second. Actually, we're gonna have training today, but that got canceled because it was thunderstorming and the pitch was like completely waterlogged. So it is what it is. But yeah. Alrighty. So I'm sure you guys saw the title of this video and we're like, oh, what the crap's going on? Yeah. So there's sort of a lot to unpack here. I've kind of kept it on the down low because I didn't know exactly how this whole situation worked and how it was going to play out, if I was going to make the team, all that. But long story short, I am officially part of a professional academy team. So yeah, I'm gonna edit this up a lot, honestly, because I literally can't talk today, and I apologize, guys. Yeah, so first of all, to kick this off, I would like to sort of tell you guys about the ambitions of the club and sort of what this situation is. So, sorry that my car is loud, as always. But, so this club is called Valley Blue Ridge. It's located in Roanoke, Virginia. They are trying, at the moment, to form a USL League One team. I know a lot of you guys are not from the United States, so it's not a promotion or relegation system here. It's sort of like, if clubs have the money, they stay up. If they don't have the money, they have to fold, and they're no longer a club for the time being. And right now, it's all about trying to get the money and the prestige, I guess. And VBR, Valley Blue Ridge, is trying to form a professional USL League One club. And a few of these guys from NRU, a few of our guys, the usuals, Matt, Micah, and I, and also Sam Grove. You guys saw him in one of my match analysis videos because we played up with the 02-03 team for a showcase game. We all got invited to trial with this team, and there wasn't actually a proper tryout process, which was interesting. It wasn't that sort of situation. We just had training sessions like we were already part of the team, and we joined in, had the first two training sessions. The third got canceled because of the weather, and after the first two sessions, got an email from the head coach, and he said, we would love to have you on the reserve team. Awesome. Micah also made the reserve team. Matt made the full squad. Matt's not, he's homeschooled. He doesn't have varsity soccer, so, I don't know if that factors in or not. But one way or another, obviously very happy for him, and I'm very happy for Micah, and I'm very happy for myself. I think Sam is also part of the squad. I think he's, I think he might be in the reserves. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so we're part of this academy setup now, and it's it was just an opportunity that kind of sprung up on us out of nowhere. So we got invited by one of our coaches over at NRU to join a Zoom call and talk to these guys who are trying to form a USL League One team out of VBR. And yeah, we got on the Zoom call. We sort of got things squared off, and yeah, I mean, here we are. I've had I want to say four training sessions. Supposed to have one today. We were going to do a little inter-squad 11v11, but that got canceled because, like I said earlier, the pitch is totally waterlogged. So yeah, I mean, this is where we're at right now. So we don't know a whole lot about what's happening in the season, about like who we're playing, what we're doing exactly. But we do know that we're part of the club now, and it's incredible, honestly, that this just sort of sprung up out of nowhere. It wasn't something that we had to be like super proactive about either. Just like, it's not like I had to email a million coaches and finally one responded or something like that for a professional academy team. This actually just sort of fell into my lap, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and it's just amazing, honestly. We're still sort of figuring things out. Nothing's really like totally clear or concrete right now, and it's kind of everything's sort of up in the air right now, but it's like basically we have the chance to break into the squad, us reserve players I'm talking about. We have the chance to break into the squad, and no disrespect to any of my teammates, obviously, definitely not. It's definitely a very good level, but I'm very confident that I can break into the squad and maybe even get myself a starting spot. I feel like I've done very well in these sessions. I think they've gotten progressively better. The very first one, I didn't think I got much of a chance to show myself, and the second one was, just like it was a little bit better, but I still didn't feel that I got like the best chance to like show them who I am and how I play. And then after those, I got the invite for the reserve squad. So I was like, okay. And, a little bit of disappointment in that too, that it was just the reserves, because I feel that I can do better than that. But either way, I'm not going to stress about that, because I know I can work my way into the squad, and I know I can earn it. And the last session I did, I think I played really, really, really well. We did a lot of like small-sided, and we did a 10-on-10 match, and I scored a few goals. Probably should have had a couple of assists where some big opportunities missed, stuff like that. And I think I did very, very well, honestly. And I really do feel that I'm going to be able to break my way in soon. I'm continuing to talk to the coach and ask for feedback and everything. I want to be very, very much on top of that. There are definitely, like, I'm learning things, new things really fast about my game just throughout like a few training sessions. Things that I can make major improvements on very quickly. Like, I have this sort of young player tendency to have everything be a sprint instead of a marathon. Play 100 miles an hour when I could just like settle. Like, sometimes I'll make my runs, I'll sort of be walking, and then I'll go straight into a sprint to get into the spot where I want to be, instead of like jogging and like slowly getting into that spot and sprinting when I need to. And sometimes I'm like playing too fast when I'm on the ball. Like I'll play a pass in one touch where I have some more space, stuff like that. And I feel that since I'm getting constant instruction throughout the training sessions, I'm improving on it very, very quickly, and like breaking bad habits, I guess you could say. So honestly, I feel really confident that I can break my way into this, and I'm getting along with my teammates really well. I'm having a hard time learning all the names because it's a crop of 26, 27 players. I know a couple of them. One of them actually plays in my high school league, which is kind of funny. Did not expect to see that. Very good keeper. And one of them used to play at my old club. So yeah, I'm still having a hard time learning the rest of the names, but I'm getting there. I'm sort of like, I'm slowly catching on. So like, it's improving, and I'm definitely happy with how things are coming along, with how things are developing, and I'm also very happy with the coaching. It's a different coaching style than anything else I've had to deal with. Usually almost all of my coaches really have been like, they're supportive. They use like a positive reinforcement, and they'll yell at you when they need to yell at you. And it's usually like they won't yell at an individual that often. They'll yell at the team, and stuff like that. With these VBR coaches, they kind of ride you. Like they'll roast you a little bit, and I mean, I think for some players, especially ones who may struggle with confidence issues, stuff like that, it can be a bit of a problem. But the thing is, players playing at this level, this is like it's a professional academy. We've all got to have the sort of mentality where we can deal with that kind of thing, and I think that's part of the coaching philosophy. Is these players have to have an elite mentality in order to, succeed. So yeah, I mean, the coaches will they'll give you a hard time, they'll roast you a little bit, and they won't hesitate to go in on you when you make a mistake. And honestly, I think as long as a player can take that and translate that in the right way, and not just put their head down and think that they're crap or whatever. Like, as long as a player can take that, that's a really good way to have somebody improve fast, because they know what not to do immediately. And the communication on the field from the coaches is clear. It's not like they'll hesitate to say anything. They will immediately, when they see a mistake, they will say something, they'll do something, and they'll be like in your face about it. And I love that, honestly. I love that sort of pragmatism, and yeah, it's working. It's working for me. So I like to see that, and I'm very satisfied with the intelligence of the coaches and everything. The training sessions, the drills that we do, like even with some former college coaches and current college coaches, sometimes they'll have a drill in a session or something like that where it's like a little bit questionable. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know exactly how useful this might be to the squad. Like too much space afforded to us, for example. But with these drills, with the small-sided, with the demands of these coaches, I think it's a really, really good way to get these players into shape, to get the best out of them. And I really do expect the levels to just shoot up once we sort of get into the season and it's really competitive for a spot and everything. I expect to see these players perform at a very, very good standard, because I can definitely see the talent throughout the squad. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy. It fell into my lap. I wasn't expecting it at all, and yeah, this is huge. I want to thank all of you guys for the support that's gotten me to this point, because I mean, a year ago I never would have thought this was possible. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting me through this. I'm making big moves finally, and yeah, just gonna go ahead and tell you guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys. Peace.